Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Guys, today we are talking about a very specific problem, a problem that a lot of my guy clients come to me with. And this is a problem that many people call something like belly fat or midsection fat or midsection problem. So if you're a guy listening to that, guys, it doesn't matter what country you're from, what age you are, even though it usually doesn't happen until after like late 20s, early 30s. But again, it doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is any man from anywhere in the world, with any kind of profession, with any genetics can have this problem. And also, anyone can fix it. You know, when people go to Russia or they see Russian people, I'm Russian, that's why I'm talking about Russians. They see a Russian man on the beach. They usually say, oh, Russian men all look kind of the same, like the older ones. They have these tiny swimming, not shorts, but trunks. And they have really huge belly. And then the other day, a person reached out to me on Instagram and he said something along the lines like, well, I'm from Greece, and we are men. We have this problem that we tend to accumulate fat in the midsection. Guys, this is a problem across the globe. Guys, in general, genetically, seems to accumulate fat more often than not in the midsection. Also, it is known that belly fat is known as visceral fat. It is the most dangerous for our health kind of fat. Now, women can have that too, to a degree, but usually guys have it worse. And the basic kind of understanding of why it's happening, guys, you want to understand that that fat around your internal organs that seems to shorten our life and health the most, it's a way of our body to dump stress there in that fat tissue. But also there are many other processes that contribute to fat accumulation in that specific area. But the main causes are not your genetics or, your country or your age. No, it's actually the stress from your diet, from your lifestyle, that make your body to store fat there. And so the solution to belly fat problem is not counting calories or blaming your genetics or your metabolism or engaging in some really hard workout regime for like a month or two until you can survive that thing. The solution is not in that, but in learning how lower and manage your stress on a consistent basis. And so when it comes to specific practical strategies, that lowering stress and maintaining lower level of stress on physiological and mental level, it's all about next things. So first of all, you gotta stop alcohol. If you want to solve this belly fat problem for the time while you're solving this problem, you gotta either completely eliminate or have your alcohol like once a week, a glass of wine, to give you an idea. And in general, drinking alcohol every day is not a good idea for anyone. It doesn't matter whether they say that normal consumption is 2 drinks for men. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do the body well, especially if you drink right before going to bed. That also decreases the quality of sleep you're getting, the recovery, the restoration of all of your systems, and that contributes to your elevated stress levels again. And that contributes to your belly fat again. So alcohol, guys, number 1, you want to have flat stomach, you want to have 6 packs, eliminate alcohol. Make it a rare occasion when you actually have something to celebrate, not to relax. And speaking of relaxation, to lower your stress, you got to have productive long-term stress management strategies. So drinking at night, it's not stress lowering. It actually, at the moment, yeah, it feels like you suddenly have less stress. You think about, not work, but you don't think about it much. But on physiological level, it actually increases stress in your body. So every time you drink, you're not lowering your stress. You are making it worse. And in order not to need that drink to relax, you need to figure out some strategies to help you relax in a healthy way, in a way that is productive to lowering your stress levels for later, for the next day, next week, next month. And again, stress levels are important if you are really serious about solving this belly fat problem. That, by the way, again, guys, it will contribute to more disease and low energy states, low libido, low testosterone down the road. So that's why you want to solve it, right? So you want to figure out how to de-stress without alcohol or eating junk food. You want to do things like meditation, take hot bath, listening to music you like, figuring out what kind of hobby you might love, maybe photography, maybe playing or learning guitar, whatever it can be. Maybe, assembling something in your workshop. There are so many things that you can do, and those things, they will reduce the level of stress in your body and will help you to manage and resolve that belly fat, visceral fat problem. So no alcohol, learning how to de-stress without alcohol and junk food. Those are two first things. The third that is related also to everything, to all of these stress lowering strategies, is sleep. Sleep, guys, will help you a lot to lower your stress, to improve recovery, restoration of all of your systems. Sleep is a major thing for resolving this belly fat problem, because it contributes to the health and proper functioning of so many systems. And just by having one night of bad night's sleep, it already will increase the level of stress in your body, guys. Even one night. They even say that, if you don't sleep one night, the next morning, you're going to be pre-diabetic. That's how important sleep is. That's how it changes how our system and metabolism work. Sleep. So you need to sleep on a regular basis. You need to sleep in appropriate time. Like if you are an morning or, kind of like normal kind of person, for you, it probably means going to bed at 10 p.m. and sleeping to 6 a.m., 8 hours sleeping, not, watching TV or on your phone, but actually sleeping, or at least, trying to fall asleep if your sleep isn't that great and you can't always fall asleep right away. So sleep. There is a lot to say about sleep quality and how to improve it. I'm not going to go into all the details because it's going to take another 20-30 minutes. But there is a link in the show notes to my audio course that I believe you can even listen for free. And it's about an hour, and it will tell you all you need to know about sleep, how to improve it, like why you need to get outside in the morning for better sleep at night, when you need and don't need to drink your caffeine for better sleep at night. All of these things are in that course. When you can drink your alcohol without affecting your sleep too much, and when is the worst time. So all of that in that course. So check it out in the show notes. Sign up, listen. It's like 1 hour, 14 minutes or something. And you'll know more than 98% of the people how to sleep well for life, and that will help you with your midsection problem a lot, guys. Believe me, that works. I worked with many people that works. So work on your sleep. So again, first, no alcohol. Second, we got to figure out how to de-stress and get a hobby or something. Third, sleep. You got to work on that quality of sleep. And fourth, and fifth, I guess, diet and exercise. So you don't need to do a lot of crunches. You need to do some exercise if you want to have that muscle, of course, but you don't need to become an athlete and train several hours a day. In fact, that's going to be counterproductive, increasing the amount of stress in your life, right? But you need to move. You need to figure out how to have regular exercise practice. Maybe like 3 times a week you do weights, or you do also a lot of walking. Like walking is amazing for reducing the amount of physiological and mental stress, right? So you got to figure out the exercise part and the diet. So let me just give you a few most important abusers that contribute to your belly fat. Number 1, guys, no takeout. Seriously, no takeout, and as little as possible a restaurant food, unless your restaurant is like some farm to table or organic restaurant. But no takeout, no restaurants. Why? Because those places add the cheapest ingredients, because they're still businesses, that like factory created oils and fats that are damaged and pro-inflammatory, like additional sugars, preservatives, all kinds of flavor enhancers. And most of the restaurants use all of that. And specifically, those factory oils that they use to make your food, and then sometimes they use it, or they just use high temperatures that create a lot of pro-inflammatory compounds. So all of that make takeout very not good for your belly fat. So no takeout. And again, guys, when it comes to nutrition and belly fat, it's not about calories, it's not about carbs, it's not about fats, it's about the quality. It's always about the quality. So takeout and most restaurants are not of good quality. Then you want to eliminate all the liquid calories, like your drinks, your coffees, your lattes, your frappuccinos, your juices, your energy drinks. All of that gotta go. You gotta drink water, black tea, black coffee, herbal tea. If you really want, a splash of unsweetened almond or coconut milk, maybe with some healthy sweetener like stevia. But yeah, calories in your drinks gotta be close to 0. The next one, no added sugars, no pastries, no desserts, no breakfast cereals with a bunch of added sugars, whether that agave syrup or honey, that's still added sugars. So none of that. No added sugars, no white flour. Flour I consider to be the same sugar, just not sweet. So no pastries, no flour, nothing. Now you might ask me, so what do I gotta eat? Guys, there is a whole world of food out there. You gotta eat your protein-rich foods like fish, meat, chicken, eggs, shellfish, yogurt, kefir without added sugars, added sweeteners. You eat your vegetables, a lot of vegetables. Vegetables contribute specifically to the trimmer waistline and six-pack abs. Guys, vegetables are champions, especially non-starchy ones. Your broccoli, your cauliflower, your Brussels sprouts, bok choy, spinach, all of these green and colorful vegetables, tomatoes, bell peppers, all of this, mushrooms. You gotta eat whole fruit, not some fruit juice or fruit extract or dried fruit in your trail mix. No, whole, fresh fruit. Again, vegetables, whole grains, not some pasta made of whole grains or some bread made from whole grains, but actual whole grains that you can see and count. So, a portion of rice, or quinoa, or beans, also starchy kind of plant, maybe sweet potato, a portion. If you look at your plate should be every meal, half of it should be covered in vegetables, non-starchy, like broccoli, basically non-potato vegetables, right? Quarter should be covered in protein-rich foods, like your meat, your fish, your shellfish, your eggs, and quarter should be covered in other stuff, like some rice, some beans, some quinoa, maybe sweet potato, maybe regular potato, and then you might add a portion of healthy fat, like maybe half an avocado, maybe use some olive oil for cooking, but don't go overboard. Those are still calories, like tablespoon per meal. What else? And that's about it. So maybe some nuts and seeds, like a handful, or and that what your should every meal look like. Whole foods, like focus on whole foods. Yesterday we talked about how the more whole foods are in your diet, the better you're gonna look and feel. And so that's what you should be eating if you want to have six-pack, no belly fat. For guys, it's actually pretty easy. This episode is more guys focused, and we are solving this midsection fat accumulation problem that also contributes to your health or the lack of health, and also energy levels and testosterone and libido and sex drive, all of that, guys. That's what you should be eating. Whole foods, no takeout. Seriously, no takeout unless your takeout is some steamed or grilled without any oils stuff. That can work. But for most takeouts and restaurants, none of that. No calories in your drinks or as your drinks. No added sugars, no white flour. Again, whole foods that are not made out of flours, whole foods, like the way nature created them. If you have troubles figuring out what whole food is, please do reach out. I'm going to tell you exactly what that is and what that isn't. We talked about sleep, how important that is. Check out that course that I did. It's actually called Smart Fat Loss or Fat Loss by Science. So there you can learn all about the sleep and smart eating strategies and some supplements to help you with fat loss, to make it easier, more effective, and faster. So all of that in the course. Check out it in the show notes. Again, it's just 1 hour, 14 minutes. And I think you can subscribe for free for the platform where my course is. So listen to it, learn, and have the best strategies. So sleep, right? Managing your stress, learning how to de-stress without alcohol and food and other destructive behaviors. So that is very important for lowering your stress. And that's about it, guys. And no alcohol yet. No alcohol. If you want to see your six packs and keep that, then no alcohol for you, or on the occasion that you actually have something to celebrate. It's not a method for you to relax at night. That's about it, guys. Other than that, midsection problem is pretty easy and simple. There is no mystery around that. And if you do have this problem right now, you probably recognize some of the behaviors in what I was talking about, what you are doing that contributes to that belly fat accumulation. And all you have to do is change that. And you don't need to count calories, be on some crazy diet, count every carb, or do hours of exercise every day. You need none of that. That's not how it works. That's not effective and not sustainable for sure. So that's it for today, guys. Midsection fat accumulation problem solved. So guys, if you like that episode, please go to, iTunes, whatever platform you're listening on, and please leave me some reviews, some comments. Also, please do share this episode with one another person, maybe a buddy of yours who are struggling with that. Please share this episode with them, helping them to solve that, because that might be affecting their life more than you know of, more than they admit. So please do share this episode. Maybe take a challenge together, work on this problem. Who's gonna get rid of this first and get their six-pack abs for summer? So please do share. Please leave a review. Check out the course Fat Loss by Science in the show notes. It's audio course. You're just going to listen for it really quick and have the best strategies. And as usual, guys, thank you for listening. Until next time, eat better daily.